business is something very beautiful. Take business. Look at the other words that come with business. Firm, cooperation, family, organization. Beautiful. The only thing, a businessman is like a terrorist. The other day in Haryana, I saw one guy on a cycle. He stopped the cycle. I asked him how to go here. I got to know this man was a former vice chancellor of the university. What is he doing? He's propagating traditional seeds. People came and caught him because he didn't have papers with him, Aadhaar card, this card, that card. He would have fitted into any of these Haryana beggars there. But that's the visionary. You understand? I've not seen a politician like him in the world. I've moved with many people. அவருக்கு ஒரு பசி இருந்துச்சு சின்னதாக இருக்கும்போது, அந்த பசினால் அவங்க அம்மா கண்ணில் ஒரு கண்ணீரை பார்த்தாரு. அந்த கண்ணீர் எந்த அம்மா கண்ணிலையும் வரக்கூடாதுன்னு.
Hi friends, we would like you to subscribe and also press the bell icon so that you will get the notifications from YouTube.
Coming back to your personal life, how your vision has not deterred your family? I see always your happy family and you got lovely 2 daughters. And how have they managed with you? They think பாரதியார் மாதிரி உங்களை நினச்சிட்டாங்களா, கொஞ்சம் பைத்தியம் வரும் அப்படின்னு?
எல்லா விஷனரிக்கும் அது ஒரு பிரச்சனை இருக்கும். பட் you should carry that vision along with your family, otherwise you are in trouble. I think பாரதியாரோட ஒரு பிரச்சனை என்னன்னா, அவர் வீட்டிலேருந்து அவர் ஆரம்பிக்கல, அவர் பெரிய ஸ்கேலில் ஊர்லேருந்து ஆரம்பித்தார். அதனால தான் நான் எல்லார்கிட்டையும் சொல்லுவேன், பாரதியார் சும்மா அந்த யானை அடித்து செத்தாருன்றதெல்லாம் கதை இல்லைங்க. என்னைக்கு அவரோட ஒய்ஃபு அவர் அங்கேருந்து வீட்டை விட்டு வெளியே அனுப்பிச்சிட்டு அவரோட பொண்ணுக்கு கல்யாணம் பண்ண பார்த்தாங்களோ, என் பொண்ணு ஒத்துக்கிட்டாரான்னு கேட்பாங்க கல்யாணம் பண்ணுறதுக்கு. அந்த காட்டுக்குள்ளே இருந்துட்டு கேட்பார். ஆமான்னுவாங்க. அன்றைக்கே அவர் செத்து போயிட்டாருங்க. ஏன்னா அவருக்கும் பாசம் கீசன் ஒன்று இருக்கும்ல. இட்ஸ் ஜஸ்ட் தட் ஹி லவ்ட் திஸ் கண்ட்ரி a bit more than you and me. I hear a lot about Bharatiyar in Kumbakonam because he was visiting that place. Every visionary will have that problem. Any visionary. But I think I managed to carry my family along with my vision because primarily we said we'll respect each other. My first daughter is a marine archaeologist. Far away from our profession, such a risky profession, getting into water with sea life and all that. The second daughter is animal lover, so she retrieves anything like dogs and cats and operates upon them, tries to find them a home. But she's also an executive director in my company. That's the support she gives me.
Okay.
Right? She doesn't sort of be a hindrance. My wife is a doctor at Apollo Hospital. We respect her for what she is. So we respect each other's route to be happy. Fortunately and unfortunately, we are not traveling the same path, but we are all trying to be happy. That's our core. And when the onlooker at me might say, how can you say you're happy? You spoiled your health because of your business, you lost this, you lost that, you have lost money. But for me, business is something very beautiful. Take business. Look at the other words that come with business. Firm, cooperation, family, organization. Beautiful. The only thing, a businessman is like a terrorist. He will never let go the vision. Like a terrorist. Bomb வெடிச்சா அவனுக்கு சந்தோஷம், வெடிக்கலன்னா நம்மளுக்கு சந்தோஷம். So he always tries to do that, and I have taken big risks in life, lost a lot of money, but for me, I started there, 0. From there I went to say 1,000 crores. If I come down to 500 crores, I have not lost money in business. I have lost 500 crores. That's all, but I still have made 500 crores.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, if I go below 0, then I'm a loser. Then you talk about the suffering aspect. I can live at 0. You understand? What do I need? I need 1 car. I need 1 house. I don't need to have 10 houses because I'm a rich man. You get my point?
Sure.
I don't need that. I need basic things. I can live in an apartment, no problem. All visionaries have lived very simple life. Take Mr. Tyagarajan. When he walks in T Nagar, you think anybody will know this is the great man who did that job?
Yeah, sure.
No. The other day in Haryana, I saw one guy on a cycle. He stopped the cycle. I asked him how to go here. I got to know this man was a former vice chancellor of the university. What is he doing? He's propagating traditional seeds. People came and caught him because he didn't have papers with him, Aadhaar card, this card, that card. He would have fitted into any of these Haryana beggars there. But that's the visionary. You understand? We don't lose anything as far as we achieve the vision. Whether people recognize or not, it doesn't matter. I'm not looking for medals. I'm looking for my own joy. I'm doing it because it's my joy, not your joy. Right? And in the process, if you can make a few people smile, few people eat better food, few people have better education, and few recognitions like my town is the cleanest. Put the pride of their place in every citizen. This country's problem is taken care of. Then the world will look at India with new eyes. All the rest are temporary missions.
So what happens, I mean, to the other idea what I gave you? Have you approached Ambani's or Adani's or TCS, Tata's to support your cause and create something very, very enterprising or see like ரங்கராட்னா வச்சு ஒரு வில்லேஜில் வச்சு அந்த காலத்தில் எல்லாம் சந்தோஷப்படுத்துவாங்க. இப்போ when you are saying rural tourism, taking people like China premier came to Mahabalipuram, so they decked up Mahabalipuram and showed what is Mahabalipuram. So like that, have you tried with any corporates of pushing your vision across so that they will have resources, no, enough resources to support you? And has they been taught that the thought came to you, or you went to them, or what happened?
No, never it occurred to me, I need to go ask somebody.
Not money. I think I'm talking of CSR responsibility.
Yeah.
When you say corporate social responsibility, and if this can fit into the corporate social responsibility for every organization, go back to the villages, create a tourism place. By that process, the village improves. It's a seed creation.
Every visionary, every organization, every company has its own vision.
Right.
And they are trying to do something. Why would I go eat into that vision? For instance, Mr. Tata, J.R.D. Tata, at his time they put 30% of their revenues, not profit,
I know.
for cancer research. Why would he come and do something else when his pocket is already full with the responsibility? Every country has that. And I am busy. I travel about nearly 2,000 kilometers every week, even today.
So that's what I'm saying. Okay.
No, I travel to achieve my vision, to do what I have to do.
Right.
I have no time to go and knock anybody's door, and I'm able to generate the money that I require to do what I want to do.
Exactly, this is where I'm saying precisely. So you don't have that kind of a time at all, but whereas I am only saying, suppose somebody would have come and seen Kumbakonam, somebody comes and sees, Kumbakonam is the one which you have really created as a rural tourism, which has been a very successful last 20 years. In that sense only I said, but you are saying limitation is your time, right, to expand it further or take it to all over the place.
I have inspired so many people.
So you think somebody else can take you as advice and do it, and you cannot really.
No, I work with every advisory body in the government.
Yeah.
Everybody in the government, presidents, prime ministers, ministers have come to Swami Malai. But they all go to do the Navagraha, the Murugan temple and the Nadi Josiam. But I wonder how many people are looking at this as a
No, once
possible.
we are discussing, we are finding, you are saying, no, you are selling happiness. Second thing is, you are also making the rural India more prosperous by bringing tourism, and you are also giving the industrial opportunity or the production opportunity, the locals itself, so that the locals also be very happy about it. It's a good concept for the government or even CSR.
I have not seen that enthusiasm in the government. I have not seen in any government. Because of the resources that India has, we should be flourishing. We are still struggling in tourism. My purpose was not tourism, my purpose was happiness among the rural people, and to give them an alternate, and especially for their children, an equal distribution of wealth. But we have a long way to go in this country to find that disparity be erased. We have a long way to go, and everybody tried and do what they want to do, and like that I am also trying to do what I can do.
Sure.
And the whole concept is, if I am running, making projects, going after banks, going to the government, submitting my project, I would have been a good project man, and I wouldn't have done what I have tried to do or what I have shown the world. And I think for me this is very important. I will do what I can do. Let the government do what I can do, you do what you can do, and together let's do what we can do. I don't want to go beg someone, I don't want to go and push someone. I'm already sitting
See,
on the
this is where
advisory
I'm
council.
saying, it's not a begging or pushing. I'm only saying, once you have this as a concept which has to be propagated or taken to people or taken to people, I think, I mean, through this interview at least, if I'm able to, I mean, cut across all the business people, or
We have
if,
been,
if the message can go, let's see.
Every businessman comes there.
Yeah.
That minute they talk, we all
I
talk.
know. Yeah, I remember.
What can we do?
No, no. I remember a very small story of like how you had an experience with Mahapariva. I was pretty close to Jayendra Pariva. Since he allowed me to be close with him or something. Once it seems the Hindujas, the senior most Hinduja, I think Srichand Hinduja, came to Kanchipuram. And he came and met Jayendra Pariva and said, I will make Kanchipuram as a Vatican city of Hinduism. I want to do this. And I will see to that the whole Kanchipuram district itself will become the biggest, richest place. Pariva said, you are not making it. This has been, the Kanchi has been there for some 5,000 years or 10,000 years. But as you are saying, it is, you are a modern builder of Kanchipuram. I will be very happy if you do that. Very good. Then after he left, then we were all there, so happy, he's going to be a பெரிய businessman, உலகத்திலேயே பணக்காரர்கள் ஒருத்தராக இருக்கார், பண்ணிடுவாருன்னு. Kanchipuri smiled and laughed. I said, it is like a Masana Vairagyam. Masana Vairagyam means
Quoted, yeah, I know.
the guy, I mean, he loses his son or daughter or something like that, because that time Srichand had lost his son in what do you call that island, Seychelles Islands, kind of a thing, something was gone. So he was so sad, so he went and met, he got his solace, he said he's going to do that. He said, அவர் சொன்னதில் ஒரு 5% நடந்தால் கூட சந்தோஷம் பாரும்னி, பட் அவள்லாம் ஆசைப்பட்டு சொல்லிட்டு போயிட்டா, அவ்வளோதான் அப்படின்னார். கடைசியில் அவர் வரவே இல்லை ஸ்ரீசந்த். பட் தி காஞ்சிபுரம், I think, is one of the richest district now in Chennai. I think the Kanchipuram district has really grown like hell. I mean, that's not like hell, it's like heaven now. But I'm just saying, so probably, I mean, your thought of making people, you are selling happiness, as you said, rightly said, in the sense, in a nice way, of people to, and you also saying that emotions are most important in life. If we are able to bring the emotions for the people instead of being prosaic and dull or only business they are running around, if we are able to contribute back to the society, it has been a great travel for you.
If I can bring back Mahapariva back to life and ask him, he will put 100 people who came and said the same thing that Mr. Jain has said. From there, I have witnessed myself, Mr. R. Subramaniam of Sterling Resorts, tell Jayendra Saraswati, என்னெல்லாம் பண்ணணும்னு சொல்லுங்க நான் பண்ணிடுறேன், லிஸ்ட் கொடுங்க. This is the last I heard, and I'm sure after that 100 people would have said that. நம்ம வீட்டில் ஒருத்தருக்கு கேன்சர் வந்துச்சுன்னா உடனே கேன்சர் ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் போகணும். உங்களுக்கு என்ன டொனேஷன் வேணும், உங்களுக்கு என்ன வேணும், என்ன இது வேணும், கேன்சர் போயிட்டா இது போயிடும். ஒன்றில் அவங்க செத்து போயிடுவாங்க, இல்லாட்டி இவங்க மறந்துடுவாங்க. கடைசியில் அவங்க பாருங்கள் இன்னும் இது பண்ணிட்டு தானே இருக்காங்க ஃபெசிலிட்டிஸ். அப்புறம் எவ்வளோ இதாக இருக்கணும். இது ஒரு எமோஷ்னல் இதுங்க, எல்லாம் பண்ணுவாங்க சொல்லுவாங்க. அவங்களுக்கு ஒரு விஷன் இருக்கணும். நான் என்ன சொல்ல வரேன்னா, தி newer generation, very responsible generation. Most parents are shouting at them because 11 மணி வரைக்கும் தூங்குறாங்க, பியர் சாப்பிட்றாங்க, சிகரெட் குடிக்கிறாங்க. No, those are all secondaries. The young generation is a very, very responsible generation. They are taking care of a niche need of the government and executing it. But my only request is, if one person who has gone out of the village and made it in life goes back to the village, starts something with what the local people know, have and do.
Yeah.
Agriculture, bamboo housing, wooden housing, in a stylish manner that will make them regenerative, this country will change. That's all that we need. We don't need this government, that government, this person, that person, American donation, corporate donation. No, let's not exploit them. Sure. They're exploiting them. Let's just leave them alone. What change one person can bring is what we need. Then the whole thing is taken care of.
Lovely.
Take this MGR. I've not seen a politician like him in the world. I've moved with many people. அவருக்கு ஒரு பசி இருந்துச்சு சின்னதாக இருக்கும்போது, அந்த பசினால் அவங்க அம்மா கண்ணில் ஒரு கண்ணீரை பார்த்தாரு. அந்த கண்ணீர் எந்த அம்மா கண்ணிலையும் வரக்கூடாதுன்னு காமராஜர் பண்ண அந்த நூல் மீல் ஸ்கீமை எவ்வளோ பெருசாக்குனார். அன்னைக்கு வந்து ஒரு ஃபினான்ஸ் செக்ரட்டரி 23 கோடி வேணும் இந்த வருஷம் ஃபுல்லாக போடணும்னா இந்த வருஷம் பட்ஜெட் பண்ணிவிட்டு அடுத்த வருஷம் போட்டுக்கலான்னாரு. எழுதினார் அந்த ஃபைலில் என் நிதி செயலர் ஃபினான்ஸ் செக்ரட்டரி, இந்த 23 கோடியை கண்டுபிடிக்க விட்டால் முதலமைச்சர் ஒரு புது நிதி செயலரை கண்டுபிடிப்பார். வாட் கட்ஸ்! ஏன்னா அவருக்கு ஒரு பசி இருந்துச்சு, அவங்க அம்மா கண்ணில் கண்ணீர் வந்துச்சு, நல்லா கொளுத்து கிழுத்து இருந்தது. அங்கே ஒரு எஜுகேஷன் டைரக்டர் இருந்தார். அவர் பேஷா போட்டுடலாம் சார், மண்டே டு ஃப்ரைடே போட்டுடலாம் சார்னாரு. இங்கே கூப்பிட்டார், இங்கே வாங்கன்னு கூப்பிட்டார். அவர் சகப்பா தக்காளி மாதிரி கொழுன்னு இருந்தார். அப்போ ஐ யூஸ் டு ஒர்க் ஃபார் யூனிசெஃப், ஸோ ஐ வாஸ் இன்வைட்டட் பை த சீஃப் செக்ரட்டரி டு பி தட். அப்போ அவர்கிட்ட சொன்னார், உனக்கெல்லாம் பசினாலே என்னன்னு தெரியாது, பசிக்கு மண்டே டியூஸ்டேலாம் தெரியாது, என்கிட்ட விட்டுடுங்க நான் பார்த்துக்கிறேன். Was simple stroke of a pen. UNICEF was paying them about 17 crores for the polio thing. அதை கேன்சல் பண்ணிவிட்டு அதை நூன் மீல் ஸ்கீமுக்கு மாற்றி போட்டாங்க. கூட 5 crores they found in no time. The scheme was through. 7 daysல 6th day evening வந்து சொன்னாங்க, காய்கறி மூட்டையெல்லாம் இதில் போடணும், ஒரு 300 சென்டரில் இன்னும் ரூஃப் போடலன்னாரு. அவர் ஃப்ரெண்டுக்கு ஒருத்தருக்கு ஃபோன் பண்ணார், அப்போ அது ஏதோ பண்ண முடியாதுன்னு சொல்கிறாங்க, பண்ணிடுன்ட்டு. டக்குன்னு கல் மேலே கல் வச்சு கட்டினா நிறைய டைம் ஆகும்ன்ட்டு நம்ம இந்த செடிங்களுக்கெல்லாம் கட்டுவோமே, இப்படி ஒரு கல் இப்படி ஒரு கல் இப்படி ஒரு கல் ஓட்டையாக அது மாதிரி கட்டினாங்க. மேலே ஷீட்டை போட்டாங்க. இது பண்ணிகிட்டே இருக்காங்க. பில்டிங்க்கு முன்னாடி ஒரு மூட்டை அரிசி, 2 மூட்டையில் காய்கறி, விறகு போட்டுட்டு போயிட்டே இருக்கு ஒரு வண்டி. முடிஞ்சு போச்சுங்க கதை. பிகாஸ் அவங்க அம்மா பிறந்த நாள் அன்னைக்கு தமிழ்நாட்டில் இருக்க எல்லா குழந்தைங்களும் சத்து உணவு சாப்பிட்றோம். அப்புறம் அதுக்கு முட்டை ஆட் பண்ணது, அது ஆட் பண்ணது, காய்கறி ஆட் பண்ணது ரெண்டாவது இது. ஆனால் அந்த கன்விக்ஷனோட பண்ணாரு பாருங்க, தட் இஸ் வாட் வி நீட். தட் கன்விக்ஷன், everything is done.
Lovely, lovely. Good. So we had a great exchange of ideas, Steve. என்ன பெருமாள் நீங்க? கல்லுப்பட்டி,
அது ஒரு ஊர்,
பெருமாள்,
எங்க ஊர்,
Steve Borgia. I'm so happy that we could spend some time together, and by this process I think your enthusiasm and endurance, a vision, and I guess whatever the blocks comes to you, you are not going to be fearing those blocks, and you are moving forward always. I wish very good health for you. That's, I think, சோறு இருந்தால் தான் சித்திரம் எழுத முடியுமாங்க. So I wish the best of health for you, and let your vision takes place in the best way possible. And thanks for joining our Fountainhead Veda channel.
Thank you very much, Maramani. I wish you all the best. Thank you meet more people to inspire the world.
Yeah, that's the objective.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. I hope viewers, you all enjoyed Steve Borgia's vision and his capability of implementation, which I could see. He's just not talking of his vision. He is able to implement what he thought, and he is continuing to implement. And I think by this process, the objective of the channel is to inspire youngsters, and also inspire the government, inspire the great industrialists to look at possibilities of taking the agricultural tourism seriously, and probably look at taking help from people like Steve Borgia. Thank you for listening to us. We'll meet you soon.
Hi friends, we would like you to subscribe and also press the bell icon so that you will get the notifications from YouTube.